Hey everybody, Mike Guyomi from Sons of a Pitch Soccer Podcast. Back at you for the next round of MLS matchups coming to you on September 16th through the 20th. My live stream reaction for picks and predictions is right now. Thanks for joining us. We've got lots to talk about here. We've got a lot of games coming up over the next 4 days. But first things first, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and get entered into our 1,000 subscriber challenge. If we reach that 1,000 subscribers by the end of the MLS Cup final, one subscriber will be randomly drawn to win a $250 Visa gift card. Help our business grow, help our show grow, and help the game of soccer grow here in the US of A. Also, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at SOP Soccer on Twitter, at Sons of a Pitch Soccer on Instagram and Facebook. And while you're at it, go get some merch, sonsofapitch.redbubble.com. And that's all I'm going to bore you with as far as the promotional stuff. Let's start talking about some of these games here. We've got some matchups starting right away on Wednesday night, the 16th. FC Dallas hosting the Colorado Rapids. FC Dallas kind of on a roll right now, beating up on Houston at home. They did lose their big striker, the Cobra, back over to Czech Republic. But Colorado Rapids, they did beat down RSL lately. The odds in this one, 105 for Dallas, plus 105. Draw comes in at plus 260 and Colorado at plus 230. I think FC Dallas will get the job done at home. That is my pick in this one. 8:30 p.m. start here in Central Standard Time, San Jose Earthquakes against the Portland Timbers. This one, this is going to be interesting. San Jose, they're going to be bouncing back from an absolute crushing defeat by the Seattle Sounders when they lost 7-1. San Jose comes in at a plus 145. A draw comes in at plus 280, as well. Then Portland, a plus 165 dog. I'm going to go and try and make some money off of this one. Portland Timbers to get the victory. Plus 165. I like Portland over the San Jose Earthquakes, who are reeling right now after that tough loss. So that one I think is a good chance to win some money. Then the last game of the Wednesday night is the Canadian Championship round robin last game, so to say, and that is Vancouver Whitecaps hosting Montreal Impact. We did a live stream reaction last night for the game. Montreal with the 4-2 victory in that one. Vancouver's at a plus 190. A draw is plus 230, and Montreal will be the favorite at plus 130. I see Montreal getting it done. All they have to do is win this game, and they are through as the Canadian participant in the tiebreaker. They'd be tied on 12 points with Toronto FC, my beloved Toronto FC. But then they would have the goal differential in this one if they win 1-0. If they don't, then you're going to have I think it comes down to goal scored, which I think they have the lead in now. So it's going to be an interesting one there for sure. And hey, we've got Rocky jumping on here. Yo, Mike, very interesting game indeed. But Timbers are still strong. Agreed. The Timbers are definitely a strong team. They did lose to LAFC lately, but they still had a decent game other than that 15 minutes or so that they kind of fell apart when LAFC was pressuring them, and they got those 3 goals there to take that 3-1 lead. So I like Portland to take out San Jose for sure. Now moving on to the next round of games, we've got the Seattle Sounders on September 18th hosting LAFC. Seattle Sounders. There's no odds for this one. Of course, doing these live streams here on Monday night kind of hinders the fact of, the odds coming out. But overall, Sounders and LAFC, I like the Sounders in this one. LAFC's kind of struggling lately. The Sounders, after that big beatdown, being at home at CenturyLink Field, I like the Sounders to get the victory over LAFC and keep their struggles going. Saturday, the 19th, Sporting Kansas City hosting FC Dallas. Both teams coming off of a good win. We'll see what happens on Wednesday night for FC Dallas. But we'll see. Sporting Kansas City is my pick in this one to get the victory at 2:30 Central Standard Time, Saturday afternoon. The best team in the West, Sporting Kansas City, over an up-and-coming FC Dallas as Rocky comes in and adds Marufo was also trash. LOL. You can never account for the refs. Agreed. He was not very good in that one for sure, Rocky. And it's glad to have you back, my man, here on our streams. So now moving down to the next round of games, we've got New England Revolution and New York City FC, two Eastern Conference teams. New England at home at Gillette Stadium. New York City FC comes off a 2-1 victory over Cincinnati. The Revs kind of struggling right now. I see this one kind of playing out as a draw. I think New York being on the road, the way they've been playing lately, and New England needs to get some results. So I like Bruce Arena's led team to have a draw here with New York City. That's my pick in this one. Unfortunately, again, no odds. Moving right down, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time on the 19th, you've got Inter Miami visiting the Benz and Atlanta United FC, who is just a complete dumpster fire right now after selling Pity Martinez and just the troubles they've had after letting go Frank de Boer. Inter Miami held a 0-0 draw at the Benz just a couple weeks ago. I expect them to be better than that. I don't think we'll see Higuain in this one yet. But I'm thinking Inter Miami will get the victory even without Gonzalo Higuain in that. So then you've got New York Red Bulls and FC Cincinnati. Red Bulls, they've moved on from Chris Armas. They did pick up that kind of new coach bounce from their interim coach in the victory over DC United. But again, lately, who hasn't been beating DC United? I say that now kind of hesitantly, being a Toronto FC fan, with them matching up against DC next week. But this one, New York Red Bulls, I just think it's a little bit too much. I think the Red Bulls will get the victory in this matchup here. And Rocky says, thanks, mate. Great to be here. Appreciate it, man. And then it looks like we got Daniel Young coming on and joining us as well. He is, thank you, Mike. NYCFC is starting to get their groove going. I think that victory over FC Cincinnati is definitely going to help them, to kind of get their right foot back on track here and pick up from their early season struggles. So next up, we've got Columbus Crew hosting Nashville SC. Columbus, the best team in the East, best team in MLS, hosting the expansion side of Nashville SC. Oh boy, I can't see Nashville getting a result on this one at MAPFRE Stadium, so I'm going with the Columbus Crew to keep on rolling and get those full 3 points. DC United and Toronto FC from Audi Field. I've got TFC continuing to do well and beat a struggling DC United team, Toronto FC, to get the victory there. Orlando City and Chicago Fire. This is a game where, on paper, pretty evenly matched teams. I think the edge would go slightly to Orlando City. But, right now with Chicago and the struggles they've been having, Orlando keeps pulling out victories. I'm just waiting, I'm sure most other MLS fans are just waiting for the collapse of Orlando City. Hopefully it doesn't happen for those Orlando City fans. I don't think it will happen here. I've got them getting the victory over Chicago Fire in this matchup. Moving right along. We've got the Houston Dynamo and Minnesota United FC, two teams that are really playing well right now. Houston Dynamo at BBVA Compass Stadium. They're hosting a Minnesota side who is doing extremely well right now at the moment. So I think this is going to be a hell of a matchup. Really excited to watch this game. Hopefully I'll be able to catch it live on that Saturday night at 7 o'clock. We might be doing a live stream reaction for the Toronto FC and DC United game. So maybe we'll kind of pick that one up on the iPad and talk about it during that live stream. So if you're watching this, check out our live stream reactions as well. Really fun, talking a lot of soccer for 2+ hours while we watch some awesome soccer on the TV. Well, at least I am, and have the scoreboard up there for you. But Real Salt Lake hosting Vancouver Whitecaps. RSL, this is a team, a Jekyll and Hyde type of team, right? They're going to knock out LAFC 3-0 and then get crushed by Colorado 5-0. You don't know what you're going to get from RSL. They are going through the kind of back and forth with the ownership and the comments and all that kind of stuff. RSL, I think they will beat Vancouver, who just cannot seem to pull it together. MDS, I don't expect him to get through the season. I think he really needs to start getting some results now. He's had a year and a half, and he's not really pulling anything through. So my pick in this one, RSL gets the victory over Vancouver. LA Galaxy and the Colorado Rapids at 9:30 Central Standard Time. LA Galaxy is playing extremely well right now. They're kind of rolling. Didn't expect to see it. Really didn't. I think they started out the season rough. Chicharito started out rough. but LA is playing decent right now. So I think they get the victory over Colorado, who again is kind of struggling. They did have that good result against RSL, but a struggling team nonetheless, although I do love Robin Fraser as a coach. I think the talent that they have there in Colorado is pretty good. They should be able to fight for a playoff spot, but I've got the Galaxy getting the victory at home in that one. So the last two games we've got here in this week's picks and predictions, we've got the San Jose Earthquakes and the Portland Timbers. Kind of the home and home series. A makeup game was one of these. I don't know if it's a Wednesday night game or this game, but San Jose Earthquakes and Portland Timbers. I've got Portland getting the victory over San Jose, who I think they're kind of in trouble right now, especially after that demolishing a 7-1 from Seattle. So it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back. But I've got Portland to win that one. Montreal Impact hosting from Red Bull Arena in New Jersey, hosting the Philadelphia Union, one of the top teams in the East. Montreal, they've had kind of a tough schedule. They have had a couple cupcakes with BC and Vancouver, but they have been playing TFC. They've been playing now, getting the Union right off the bat. So some strong teams. I've got the Union to get the victory in this one. So thanks for joining us here on my Picks and Predictions show. Really appreciate you coming on. Make sure if you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button and get entered into our $250 Visa gift card raffle if we hit that 1,000 subscribers and get monetized. And you know what? Help your friends out. Grow their business. Appreciate it. And we will be back next weekend with a live stream reaction at some point, I believe Saturday night, the Toronto FC and DC United game. And then again on our regular Monday night recordings of our episodes as well as picks and predictions. So thanks, guys. Enjoy the soccer on Wednesday night as well as through the weekend. And we will talk to you all very, very soon. Have a good one.